the way down. Hello, hello. I think y'all can hear me now. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Please let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat now. Can everybody hear me now? I hope so. Okay, awesome. First things first, can I get a God is good in the chat? Because God is good all the time. We are streaming on Rumble for the first time. I am streaming on Facebook. We are on YouTube. Can I get a God is good in the chat? I'm gonna wait a little bit while y'all make that happen. And while y'all doing that, if you've already posted that in the chat, hit the like button, cuz why not? Just hit the like button. It takes nothing to do it. You know what I'm saying? It helps. It helps. Just hit the like button. Why not? Drop a comment. Why not? Do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I have a major announcement before we get into the news. Before we get into the news, we got 70 people on Rumble. Let's go. Before we get into the news, I got a major announcement, and I am like super excited. I'm super excited about this. Like so excited. We literally just finished it, and we're still in the process of getting everything up. But before I tell y'all the major announcement, let me tell y'all this. Apple Music still hasn't released my album Lion Music. Don't ask why. I have no clue what I did to Apple for them to do this. Literally don't know. But they haven't released my album Lion Music. I have had many songs banned on YouTube, many songs banned on Spotify, songs banned on SoundCloud, Tyson James as well. And it sort of bothered me a little bit that they didn't upload my album Lion Music because that's one of my favorite albums I've ever did. And me and Tyson been talking like, what do we do? And then the Daily Wire, Steven Crowder situation happened. And I was like, okay, it has a point. And a lot of people view that situation as just rich people arguing, but I viewed it a little bit deeper than that. It was actually one of the most important conversations for people like myself, like Tyson James, is actually trying to change culture. And we are held to big tech a little bit. A lot of us are held to big tech. So it was like, what can we do? So me and Tyson James created something that's right now just myself and Tyson James. And we created something because it's time for us to change culture. And the only way to truly change culture is to find a way to do it. So me and Tyson created a platform called allccg.com. Boom! Oh my goodness. I am so excited about this. Hopefully y'all can see it on the screen. Allccg.com. And what it is like a mug club, but it's for me and Tyson. You have access to everything we've ever released. Tyson is in the process of uploading all his albums right now. I got most of my albums uploaded. And it's $7 a month. It's $7 a month. You get access to everything we ever did. We're going to release music videos a week early. We're going to release content that you can only have on this platform. Matter of fact, me and Tyson are releasing an album called All CCG. We're releasing an album in 2 weeks that you will only be able to hear on this platform. That's it. It won't be on YouTube. It won't be on Twitter. It won't be on Spotify. It'll only be on allccg.com. Just to show y'all, I don't think y'all understand how excited I am to show people this. But so this is the home feature. Obviously, it shows you feature videos, which is really the latest video. So like if Tyson uploaded an album, you will see his album pop up right here. You have videos and you can comment and everything. So let me just show y'all right here. So if you go to Bryson Gray and you go to video, it'll take you to videos. And literally you click misunderstood, and it'll obviously play the song. And you can comment on it, you can like it. Basically, y'all control the algorithm. And if you go to audio, obviously you will have access to all of my albums. Lion Music, which they did not release on Apple, is right here for you to play it. And then if you want to see me and Tyson's audio, all of our albums together will be here. And it's also a playlist that you can hit play all videos, and it'll play videos. Tyson hasn't added his videos on here yet, but yeah, you can do the same thing for Tyson. And by the way, it's starting with me and Tyson. Like I said, you can sign up $7 a month. You don't have to give me your credit card information. You can literally do it through Stripe and PayPal. That's how you pay. I don't have your information. And the funny thing is, right, it's for me and Tyson right now, but that's not the main goal. The main goal is for biblical Christian and conservative artists to have access to it as well. I've already talked to a few people that if it grows to a point where we can do it, I want to add other Christian conservative artists where you don't have to worry about your music getting banned. You don't have to worry about censoring yourself. You can talk about the vaccine, whatever the crap you want to do. Our video is going to be on here, everything. We do not, and we're in the process of getting an app created, but we need like 500 subs, 500 members on the website before we can get that. And the goal is, if we get to like 5,000 members, we're going to start adding other people, Christian conservative artists to, add there. All Tyson James videos are up. All of his albums aren't, but his videos are up. You can go to all Tyson James videos right here on the website. Sodom and Gomorrah up there. All of our band videos are also on here. Literally all of our band videos are on here. And so y'all can create an account, allccg.com. Allccg.com. I'm gonna promote. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all gonna see me promote that all the time. And Tyson James is uploading his albums as we speak, and I'm gonna upload the rest of my albums as we speak also. And like I said before, all of our videos you get a week early on here, and then we're gonna do it to YouTube because we have to create our own thing. Almost 100 people on Rumble watching. Let's go. So it's lit. Now we can get into the news, but I've been so excited to tell y'all about this. Y'all have no clue. And you can share links from the website. Like I'm about to share Pride Month right now. I'm doing it in front of y'all. I'm about to share Pride Month right now because this is obviously a video of mine that gets banned like crazy. You click it. And then let me comment on it because it's, I forgot how to comment. Crap. Oh. First comment, obviously. And then I'm about to share it on Twitter. And that's that. I wish y'all understand how sad I am. Now, okay. All right, to the news. I feel like some people are here for a week getting to the news. That was just the most exciting thing. The thing I want to talk about is, this is going to be more controversial than anybody expected it to be, is the Super Bowl halftime performance. Now, before I give my view on Rihanna's performance in the Super Bowl, I want to let y'all know that I don't think it was like that bad, right? So I don't think it was the worst thing ever. The issue is something being not that bad doesn't mean it was good. And I'm going to say it. I love Candace Owens, as everybody know. I'm a fan of Candace Owens, but she is absolutely incorrect about her take of the Super Bowl performance. Matter of fact, she is so wrong about her take on the Super Bowl performance that, and it's not just her, it's a lot of conservatives. It's really sad because Satan is smart, right? The way Satan trick you is very, very smart. Let me tell you what I mean. You see Sam Smith with literal devil horns on his head. You see Lil Nas X literally twerking on the devil. And you say, Rihanna, she wasn't naked, pregnant. It wasn't that bad. That's how Satan works. You're so desensitized to evil stuff that you think not only are people saying it's not that bad, people like Candace Owens actually called it good. Good. Now, before I say all the track list of the songs Rihanna performed during the Super Bowl, the first thing is this. From an artistic perspective, and by the way, I do not care about football or the Super Bowl. The only reason I even know what happened is because I went to a Super Bowl party in Arizona because a guy's daughter and his wife was fans of mine, and I literally went early yesterday morning, took them merch, gave it to them. They loved it, and I sat and hung with them. And I literally came back home last night. So, I took 2 flights in one day. And I did it just to show love because, I thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? But I watched it because a lot of people were talking about it. And, outside of the disgusting things she did with her hand and sniffed it, I thought, obviously, that's harlotry. Disgusting. Let's look at her track list real quick. Before I even read it, The halftime show, from an artistic standpoint, was mediocre. It was mid. It was mid. It wasn't good. She was lip singing. She was standing still. I don't care if because she was pregnant. It was a mid halftime performance show. If we're going to actually talk about this stuff from an artistic perspective, then look like Prince. Prince halftime show, even though he's sus, I can be non-biased and say Prince halftime show was amazing. Rihanna's sleep, take a nap, goodbye, dunzo, terrible, atrocious. You know what I'm saying? Now, look at this track list. B Better Have My Money, which is obviously about her talking about money and how she has somebody wives, little bisexual vibes. This is not the worst thing on the list. Where Have You Been? EDM song. To be honest, I used to bump this all the time. Produced, it was though, but sexualized crap. Only Girl in the World. I forgot what that song is, to be honest. We Found Love. Actually, I thought this song was a bop, but look what it's about. Now, Rude Boy, Work, and Wild Thoughts. Does any of you know what these songs are about? This is what I find interesting about conservatives. I watch conservatives trash Cardi B for her song WAP, as we should. You should. You should trash people for the disgusting music that they push on kids. All three of these Rihanna songs are solely about sex, like hyper-sexual content and music that she performed at the Super Bowl. Hyper-sexualized music. That's all them songs are about, is pure sex. And these conservatives call her performance good because she didn't have devil horns on, because she wasn't butt naked, because she wasn't twerking on Satan. You calling it good? And what's worse, this is how I know there's two types of people. And then these people say, conservative, this is how we lose the culture war. No, you idiots. That is not winning the culture war. Embracing degeneracy. Rihanna is pro-choice to the core. Rihanna is pro-choice. She supports abortion. Matter of fact, there is not nothing Rihanna agrees with when it comes to conservatism. A lot of conservatives hype her up because she wore a shirt that said mind control, or because she wore a shirt that said think while still legal. Y'all think she was saying that to defend conservatism? No, she hates conservatives. She has said she doesn't like conservatives already multiple times. You can't change culture by embracing the current culture. You can't do that. If that's the case, then you might as well go to the Grammys and be on stage with Sam Smith dancing like a homo. I mean, you might as well. That's what we're going to do. That's not how you change culture. You change culture by making our values look cool. By making our values lit. You don't change culture by embracing Rihanna. You'll let your kids watch Rihanna so she can teach them how abortion is great? Oh, y'all think we should praise her because she's not killing her child? That's what you're not supposed to kill your child. You don't deserve 2 cookies because you didn't kill your child. You're not supposed to. It's murder. Should I get praised because I never killed anyone before? How about every single pro-choice, pro-murder person out there, all these pro-murder women with children, should we praise them too? Because they didn't kill their children? But they tell you to kill yours, though. We're praising people for what? This is exactly how the left wins. This is exactly how Satan wins. Y'all think being a little bit degenerate is good because it's not a lot degenerate. That's how that stuff works. That's how it works. And y'all don't seem to understand that. And I know why. I know why. I figured it out. Y'all sitting here thinking like, why are these conservatives doing this? But then it came to me. I go to these events. I see all these people. I'm not talking about Candace Owens in this specific instance, but I see all these people. Let me tell y'all a secret. And they're exposing themselves right now. These Christian conservatives are not Christian conservatives in real life. They're only Christian conservatives on the internet, so you can retweet, follow them, and they can sell you merch. And nothing is wrong with selling merch. Nothing is wrong with likes. Nothing is wrong with follows. But it is when you're a complete fraud. What do I mean by that? A lot of these people listen to Cardi B WAP. They'll tell you it's bad on Twitter so you can retweet them. They listen to it behind the scenes. I've watched it with my own eyes. Let me give y'all an example. There was an after party that people wanted me to perform at. It was after the TPUSA event. It was an after party. They wanted me to perform. And I was going to go and perform for free. And I went to the event. And when I looked inside, I know what I saw. I saw women twerking in cages. And this was conservatives. I saw women twerking in cages. All I heard was Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Like 3 songs in a row. And I promise you, I looked at Shekinah, I looked at my friends, I said, I'm not walking in here. Are you crazy? I'm not walking in here. And I literally left without performing. And people got mad because I promised them I'll perform. And I said, y'all think I'm just like this on the internet? Are you crazy? Have you heard my music? You think I'm gonna come in here and hang with y'all? Listening to Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion? I just saw y'all thrashing them online. That's how you figure it out. You realize these people are worldly. All these Christians, they're not biblical Christians. They promote and support this music off the internet. This is why people are defending Rihanna. They don't think nothing is wrong with music sexualizing the people listen to it. But for people that's in the Bible a lot, for people that's in the Word, for people that truly are trying to change culture, no, we don't do that. We promote alternatives. Yeah, I went to go see Kevin's Superbowl movie in the theaters because I want to put my money where my mouth is. That's what I do. I support alternatives. I don't listen to secular music anymore. That's the issue. There's 2 types of people. There's people trying to be accepted by the current culture, and there's people trying to change the culture. You can't be both. If you want to embrace Rihanna, you can't change culture because you are a part of the current culture, the demonic culture of Satan, and you don't think you're of Satan because you called out Sam Smith. Meanwhile, Rihanna's over-sexualized. You'll let your daughter listen to this? You're disgusting. You're wicked. Let me give y'all something the Bible say. You cannot be friends of the world and a friend of God. You can't be both. You have to choose a side if you like it or not. James 4:4. You can't be both. And somebody on Rumble said that the mind control shirt was an upside down cross. Exactly. Rihanna is demonic. Everybody knows Rihanna is demonic. So when I see people, and I was really disappointed when I see Candace Owens do it because Candace Owens is like, I rock with Candace. I saw her. She didn't even say it wasn't that bad. She said it was good. It was a cultural moment. What are you talking about? You're the main one that be thrashing Cardi B, but Rihanna is cool. No. No, I reject all wickedness, and that's clear cut. And while we're on this topic, this is beautiful for the next thing I wanted to call out, right? This is what stuff like this leads to. Boom. This is the current agenda, and this is the reason I just went live to let y'all know the current agenda. If nobody knows what the current agenda is, they are coming for, first off, the whole point was to attack Christians and people of faith. I know a lot of y'all think it was communism and socialism. Y'all think that was the end goal. It's not. Matter of fact, if you go read Karl Marx, if you go read Stalin, a lot of these people attack people of faith because they're trying to remove faith. That's the whole goal of all of this. Satan's entire goal is to get people to lose their faith. Duh. That's what socialism is about. That's what communism is about. But a lot of secular worldly people don't realize that. They just use socialism and communism as a cool tagline. We are against socialism. Stop socialism now. You know, and then gays against groomers, but we're against socialism. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Taylor Swift. Y'all want to know what the new agenda is? Not only are they attacking Christians, they're going to call you fake Christians. You're not even a real Christian if you believe in the Bible no more. Taylor Swift said, people with real Christian values support abortion. Screw what Proverbs 6:16 says. We don't really care. Screw Romans 1, screw Leviticus. Just toss away the Bible at this point. Real Christians, y'all listening. Real Christians support abortion. And she said this on a Netflix documentary. This is what's really going on nowadays, y'all. Can't you see? Her Netflix documentary that I'm obviously not going to watch because I don't have Netflix. Miss Americana insists that she is a Christian. And of course, she goes against, whatever. In August, she said, obviously I'm pro-choice. Duh. Which is why she backs Democrats. Which is why she backs Democrats. Taylor Swift is a part of the new agenda. Not only is it to attack Christians, but it's to tell us we're the fake Christians. Did anybody see the Christian commercial during the Super Bowl? I seen a lot of conservatives praising that commercial too. Even though with this, even on face value, that Christian commercial during the Super Bowl is just hard fraudulent. Can we just talk about it and be honest? So I went to the website. I will show the commercial right here, but I don't want to get copyright strike. And you can go to the website yourself. The website is called, what's it called? He's With Us or something like that. Yeah. No, He Gets Us. This is the website. HeGetsUs.com. I want y'all to go to it. I want y'all to go through it. Jesus loved the people we hate. Jesus didn't want us to act like adults, is what they say. Now, if the commercial wasn't enough for you, if you actually look at the website, they're really promoting this all-inclusive Jesus. The socialist Jesus, the hippie Jesus, the one that just embraces everyone, right? Who cares if you're gay, straight, rapist, pedophile, Black Lives Matter? Doesn't matter. Who cares what the Bible says, right? This is the hippie Jesus that everybody, promotes. And this is what He Gets Us did. They spent $20 million to get this point across. Y'all know why? I'm telling y'all, once again, I'm trying to tell y'all what the agenda is. The agenda is to fully turn Christianity, mainstream Christianity, into progressive Christianity. Which is not hard because mainstream Christianity is already soft and weak and bubbly and straight up punk Christianity that is unbiblical. But progressive Christianity is on the rise, and they're just pretty much trying to merge it, and that's the current agenda. So the people like me and a lot of people in the chat, we're fake Christians now, y'all. We're fake Christians. Taylor Swift, she's a real Christian. And these people, they have the fame, they have the money to really push this message and get it all the way across. And this is the agenda. They're going to use entertainment, aka culture. They're going to take this and they're going to use it to push this fake version of Christianity. And we're all going to be persecuted as we already are for preaching truth. And, Republicans and Democrats are all complicit in this, obviously. And that's the sad part about it. Shout out to the people on Rumble. Shout out to the people on Facebook. Almost 300 people on YouTube. I love it. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. We're doing good on this beautiful beautiful Monday. Now for the last story, and by the way, y'all, I know it's like I'm energetic, and I'm kind of forcing it because I do feel sick. I don't know if I have a stomach bug. I don't know if I'm almost about to have the flu. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you can tell. I'm sweating crazy right now in front of all these lights. But I've watched a lot of people's content today, and nobody's telling it like it should be told. This is why it's important to get news from a Christian perspective. for somebody to have some harsh truths, because everybody else content I watch today regarding the Super Bowl, regarding Taylor Swift, is always conservatives. We're not passing the vibe check. Embrace Rihanna. It was a cool culture moment. It was a good performance. Nah, we need somebody got to give it to you in the real way. That's why I had to start off with that. So, period, point blank. Also, I got music coming for y'all. I got videos I'm editing. I'm doing a lot. I might rest for the rest of the day. Also, before we get to the last story of the day, if anybody want to do this with me, please on Rumble, please on YouTube, Facebook, I'm going on a no sugar challenge, no added sugar diet challenge for 30 days. I will be documenting all of it. And I'll be posting the daily videos on my Bryson Creates YouTube channel, not my main one. And so no added sugar challenge diet. I'm doing it to test my mental restraints. Because I heard that you go through actual withdrawals because sugar is literally a drug. So I'm doing it to actually just simply test my mental resilience. You know what I'm saying? To see how strong I am mentally. And also I heard you lose weight in the process. So I'm thinking about starting, if not tomorrow, then Thursday. The reason I was going to start tomorrow, but the reason I don't know about tomorrow is because I'm sort of sick today. And I don't know if I'm in like a good position to do it, but if I don't start it tomorrow, it's definitely Thursday for sure. And I'm gonna do it for 30 days. So sugar is addictive. We have to get out of that. Now to the last story of the day, and then I'm gonna mention another story and go through a few more things. Is I want y'all thoughts because I don't know what the crap is going on. Multiple objects shot down in Alaska, Canada, less advanced than Chinese balloon. Long story short, they don't know. The government claims they know the balloon belonged to China, and they said China said that they were tracking weather. The United States said they're lying, but these other three objects, nobody know who owns them. Nobody know what's happening. Nobody knows what's going on. Not even our government. Well, they claim to not know what's going on. And my question is, what do y'all think is happening? Now, I watch a lot of people bring up aliens. I watch a lot of Christians flat out deny aliens, saying all aliens are demons and this and this and this. So I'm not on either of those sides, really. Because I don't believe even if there was life on other planets, I don't think that would discredit the Bible literally at all. I don't even know what argument people have to make that discredit the Bible. But if there were other beings, they could be demons. They could be. You know what I'm saying? They could be demons, but what if it's angels? We don't even know whatever's happening, or it's just a distraction, and it's our government pinning this stuff up to cause a distraction in the media, while other more important things is happening. Now, I don't know if one is more true than the other, but I'm sort of leaning towards the third one. I think this is literally a distraction created by our government. I wouldn't be surprised if the balloon was created by our government also. And let me tell you why. They've done research on actual UFOs, and there has been military to talk about like the UFOs that we think about when we hear that language. A UFO is just a unidentified object, flying object. But and the reason why is because if you actually research the stories on true UFOs, you can't track them, you can't actually shoot them down. So with that being said, I think this is some stuff done by our government. A lot of people in the chat are bringing up Blue Beam. And I think that is what's going on. But I would like to see y'all thoughts in the comment section because it is weird. I think denying is weird. Is more weird. Also, I want to add a story that I don't know much about, so I'm not going to do a full report on it. But there was a chemical spill, I think, in Kentucky or whatever, and it's actually in the rivers, and it's actually coming. I think it's going to affect Tennessee. They said nothing's going to be wrong with the water, but if you're in the area of the chemical spill, Ohio, I think is where it happened at. Be careful with that. Forgiato calling me. He doesn't know I'm live. It was Ohio, not Kentucky. I'm sorry. and I was reading up about it, but in my opinion, it was a little confusing. I don't know if it was purposely confusing. But yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff happening. 2023 is getting very, very, very odd. Very odd. And I want to bring up a few other things that I actually literally have to bring up. So AOC, she made a comment about the Jesus Super Bowl commercial. And the reason I waited to talk about this, because I am not a supporter of that Jesus Super Bowl commercial. I think it's fake Christianity. I don't know. But even fake Christianity offends Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. As you see, she says, something tells me Jesus would not spend millions of dollars on a Super Bowl ad to make fascism look benign. Now, what does this mean? Like genuinely, what the crap are you talking about? That Super Bowl ad had nothing to do with fascism literally at all. It was actually, if you actually did a little research on it, you probably would like it, AOC. Secondly, I need you demons to stop commenting on Jesus. I'm getting fed up. I'm gonna say what I'm getting fed up with. A lot of people are gonna get mad, but I don't really care. I'm gonna tell you what I'm getting fed up with. I am tired of demons commenting on Jesus. As if you know the crap Jesus would and wouldn't do, would and wouldn't support, would and wouldn't spend money on. Stop. That goes for atheists. That goes for leftists. That goes for you lukewarm Christian conservatives also. I don't want to hear you comment on Jesus. My goodness, shut up. You don't know anything. I did a debate with, I don't even say his name. I want him to get mad. I don't hate him. This man talked about Christianity, and then he said he never even picked up a Bible. I don't want to hear your dang on comments if you never picked up a Bible. But it's so much going on right now, and I had to show y'all that. And there's a few more things before I go. I'm going to go ahead and give my comments on this. If I can find the picture, and I want y'all views on it. Let me find the exact picture. He didn't post it on his own page. So let's pull it up right now on Twitter. By the way, I love Twitter. I'm not going to lie. I want y'all thoughts on Damar Hamlin's photo. So a lot of people are upset at this picture because it shows a weird looking Jesus. Very weird. And it says eternal. And a lot of people are saying it's blasphemous. I will say this. The picture, this is weird. God of Black, thank you so much for the $20. This is weird. Okay. I'm not saying he purposely did this. It's possible he could have thought this was cool. But this is blasphemous. But I'm about to say something that's going to make a lot of people watching this mad. The Bible says no images, period. If you come in my house, I have no pictures of Jesus at all. None. Nowhere. One reason is because we have zero clue about what Jesus looked like. So having a picture of a random person and calling it Jesus, in my opinion, is odd. But this is just next level what he's doing. And I do think it's kind of blasphemous. I do think it's kind of blasphemous. And I do think it's weird. But I do want to add a positive about the Super Bowl. Not about Super Bowl itself, but the quarterback, I think, for the Eagles said his faith leads him a lot. And people are talking about Jesus. It does seem like a lot of athletes are starting to become unafraid to talk about Jesus. Which I find interesting. Like I said, I don't think Damar Hamlin is purposely trying to be blasphemous. He very may well think that's cool because it's probably like an artsy thing. You know, people trying to do art. People trying to make things cool. But to me, that the way he did that picture is kind of weird. I think people need to be careful when it comes to Jesus, especially if you believe in Jesus. I would expect some like an atheist trying to make Jesus look super weird and stuff like that. But if you claim to be a Christian, claim to be of Jesus, I in my opinion, I just think we should be very careful of what we do when it comes to Jesus Christ, in my opinion. People may disagree on Rumble. People may disagree on Facebook. People may disagree on YouTube. I just think Jesus is a more serious topic than just some random art, So that's my opinion. But they did. The quarterbacks in the Super Bowl profess their faith in Jesus. Hopefully, it's real. I don't know. But the thing I want to end with on this live is fairly simple. The question is, how do we change culture? Now, first, you have to accept the reality. The reality is, if you look at the trajectory of culture, and if you read the Bible, we're most likely not. And if you look at the trajectory of culture, everything is getting worse. Pedophilia is being normalized, and a lot of y'all don't realize this shit. But remember, I told you, bestiality is actually they're trying to normalize that in a lot of different circles under a new name of zoophilia. If y'all didn't know that. But obviously that is the next step after you normalize homosexuality and transgenderism. Of course, bestiality comes next. I don't know why anybody would be shocked by that reads their Bible. And if you look at culture, it's just a lot of people. Let me put it like this, bro. Even the most controversial, popular people are afraid to speak out against homosexuality. A lot of people are more willing to talk about transgenderism. But even the most controversial people, they'll start stuttering. They have a lot of caveats when it comes to homosexuality. Because the slippery slope is as slippery as Christians called it out to be 10, 15 years ago. Right? If we want to, the reason we still have to fight, though, and the reason why changing culture or attempting to change culture is important, is because even if it's 5% of people that you're changing their minds and bringing them to Christ, it is worth it. And I know it can happen. Because a lot of people DM me, DM Tyson James. I'm sure a lot of other artists get DMs. And people tell us they used to listen to secular music and they have completely stopped listening to secular music because of people like me and Tyson James. And it's really not us, it's the Holy Spirit working through us, obviously. But the point is, we can reach people through cultural means. We don't have to do it in a worldly way. We can do it our way. I don't think anybody that listens to my music or Tyson James music would think we're worldly at all. I think it's very clear that we actually talk about the Bible more than a lot of y'all preachers on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? And I know it can work because people tell me it have worked. I've even had gay people that were gay come and tell me that they have literally stopped being gay, and it was in part because they started listening to my music and realized that it was wrong and there was no way around it. So we can reach people through cultural means, even if it's not everybody. If you wanted it to be everybody, that's crazy. It's called the narrow path, not the wide path. It is called the narrow path. And the best way to influence people is music, is movies, film, gaming, fashion. You can reach people through these mediums, and you don't have to be a degenerate weirdo. You don't have to be Rihanna. You don't have to be Cardi B. You don't have to be Meg Thee Stallion. You don't have to be Drake. You don't have to be these degenerate people to reach people. There's a guy named O Block J Hood, right? I did an interview with him. His YouTube is Came From Nothing Podcast. Y'all should look him up. He's getting super close with his faith. And he still curses sometimes. Sometimes he still get angry. But he's working on it. And he's getting closer to God. He's calling out. And the reason why this is important, y'all, for anybody that knows anything about rap or hip-hop, there's a rapper named King Von. There's a rapper named Little Durk. King Von is dead now. King Von was known to have killed like 9 people. And they're from the south side of Chicago. The guy J Hood I'm talking about, this is where he's from. Let me stop calling him J Hood by the name he was known for. His name is Jamal. And he's from this area, he used to hang with these people. He's in many videos of these popular people. He was around all the top rappers from Chicago. He was around. He was born and raised in O Block, if y'all know anything about Chicago. And this dude named Jay Hood, he's from there. And now he dedicates his time calling out his friends, calling out King Von. And King Von was one of his best friends. Calling out these people from pushing degeneracy, calling out these people from being demonic, calling out these people. He gets death threats from people from his neighborhood. If y'all know anything about Southside Chicago, that's crazy. You see what I'm saying? And then the reason I linked up with him, because me and him started talking, he ended up listening to my music. And I was in his live stream one day, and I called him talk about my music. He said, listen, I think Bryson can rap better than all these dudes. He said Bryson music is better than King Von's, Lil Durk's, Chief Keef. And I don't think y'all know, like, that meant a lot to me, bro, because this is somebody from the hood, south side of Chicago. He was in this. He used to do this crazy stuff. He was friends with King Von. So for people like him listen to my music, it's like, bro, we can reach people through culture. You don't have to embrace Rihanna. I promise you. I promise. Trust. We can do it through music with people like me, Tyson James, Isaiah Robin, Kieran the Light. I know I'm missing people. I'm trying to think too much. I'm really into it. Tyson James said he was in your DMs. He sent you a voice message. Tyson, talk to him, bro. Let him tell you the stories of what he did with these super famous people, bro. Where he came from, bro. We can change culture, bro. I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of people we can change culture, man. We literally don't have to do it. And let me tell you something to end it off. Y'all might view this as a shameless plug, but I promise you it's not. The reason me and Tyson started allccg.com is because as people trying to fight for God, we literally can't afford to be slaves to big tech. We just literally can't. We just can't. We have to be free to talk about God in the most blunt way possible and reach people in the best way possible. And we have to do it and be free. We're still going to post on these more worldly platforms, but how can we provide a platform to people and don't work and not have to worry about it? And it's $7 a month for me and Tyson's music, and that's just for right now. If you pay $7 a month, we're going to add, I already have a list of people that I talked to that we're going to add to the website. It will get to the point to where, like, you know, like I said, our goal is like 5,000 subs, which is, you know, I don't know if we'll get there, but at least we're trying. Like, allccg.com, by the way. Listen, I'm not saying we'll get there, but me and Tyson said we'll give it a shot. At least we're trying. And at the very least, the people that want it can reach those people. You know what I'm saying? So, allccg.com, by the way. But the whole goal is, you know what I'm saying, to change culture. Somebody said, who's going to get added? Well, I talked to people like DC Capital. I've talked to, I ain't gonna say, I don't want to say no names. Let me stop. I don't want to say no names, but I've talked to a lot of people. Trust me. And somebody said, nice making it 7. Yeah, a lot of people were complaining about 699. I'm gonna be honest. I thought saying it's too close to 666, I thought it was a little weird. But I thought that's like a weird argument. But 7 is the perfect number. 7 is the perfect number. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said they know Miles and Lil Yachty personally. I used to live in 21 Savage old neighborhood. These people are pitting poison in the ears of the youth. Let me tell y'all one more story before I go. I promise that was the last one. 114 people watching on Rumble. Thank y'all so much. Hit the like button. Everybody on YouTube, hit the like button. I promise it's the last story. I don't want to overdo it. I promise that was the last story. Carolyn with the $9. Thank you so much. You know I already subbed. Bryson Tyson are real ones. Thank y'all. So for anybody that subbed, thank you so much. It really means a lot because I was very excited about putting this together. Let me tell you a story. I can actually show y'all. The reason why this is so important to me, y'all, because I know what it means to infect the youth. Matter of fact, y'all, came from J Hood is live right now, and I'm actually sending y'all to his live stream after I say all this. So if y'all don't know, I used to be in a rap group called 336 Boys. We were very secular, but we were also extremely popular in North Carolina. When I say my rap group was popular in North Carolina, I mean we used to have like 100 people waiting in lines to take pictures with us after concerts. We used to walk inside of middle schools and they used to treat us like we were Michael Jackson. I performed with 50 Cent. I performed with Future, 2 Chainz, everybody. And just so I can show y'all I'm not joking, I'm gonna show y'all what happened when we walked into a middle school 13 years ago. And I'm gonna let y'all know what our music sounded like. So I'm gonna show y'all the video. Hopefully y'all can hear it. If y'all can't hear it, let me know. This is my old record with the 36 Boys, and this is literally 13 years ago. Just to let y'all know I'm not joking. This is 2009. I was in high school. And I'm gonna show y'all how these kids treated us. And how, when they knew we was coming. Watch this. Now, this is literally how kids treated us when we walked into schools. Hopefully y'all heard that. And we had an effect on kids where we from, bro. And the stuff we was pushing on them is terrible. I'm going to show y'all another example. I'm going to show y'all an actual example. And excuse the degenerate music I used to make. I have repented on my ways and changed. But I'm going to show y'all a little clip of this song because this was a fan video. And I'm going to show y'all a little clip of this. I showed it earlier on my live stream. So what I'm about to show y'all is a song we made that was solely about drinking, smoking, sex with women, right? And we performed. They let us perform at a middle school. And we performed at this middle school. The entire crowd sung all these words about drinking and smoking, and they knew it by heart, and the principal let us in. It's so terrible. Let me show y'all. But we keep that shit 100. That's me in the jean jacket right there. I'ma drink my drink, I'ma smoke my weed. Yeah. We were literally at these schools talking about drinking, smoking, sex with women, women twerking their butts. So I know how this affects kids because I was one of the people affecting the children in where I'm from, in my hometown. Like, I'm not, like, here go the thing. I am not, where I'm from, I am not a nobody. I am somebody very established and very into the culture. I performed with J. Cole. I got paid to perform at all the HBCUs. And we were at these schools infecting the mind of these children with degeneracy. And now that I changed my life, I am willing to do whatever it takes to reverse this culture, even for, I don't care if it's a couple thousand people. I don't care if it's a couple 100,000 people. I was one of these people. And we didn't think we were doing anything wrong. I was excited. I was like, dang, the crowd love us. We're awesome. You know what I'm saying? It was terrible. But here's the thing that's sad. The reason we thought it was okay, y'all, because I grew up in public school. The songs I was listening to in middle school was terrible. The songs that influenced me was terrible. My parents didn't teach me to try to have sex. My whole goal in 8th and 9th grade was to not be a virgin anymore. My parents didn't instill that in me. My parents didn't have me dressing in overly baggy clothes. That was the music I was listening to. That was the culture I was influenced by, bro. And there's millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of kids who's influenced the same way, which is why we don't think anything. I was 17 during that time in high school. Well, not this one. The last one you just seen, I was like 21. I was a grown adult pushing hypersexual, hyper getting drunk, smoking weed content on kids. So I know what it is. And that stuff was pushed on me when I was growing up. So this is why culture is so important to me. And this is why when people that's why y'all don't understand what it means when people tell me they stop listening to secular music because of people like me and Tyson James. You know what I'm saying? This is about putting God first and changing culture. Worldly people can't change culture. Because let me tell you why. If you try to be accepted by culture, no disrespect to Candace Owens and people like that, but when you try to be accepted by culture or think we should embrace Rihanna, you won't change culture. Culture will change you. This is why God has to be the center. The Bible has to be the center, and that's how you change culture. And that's how I'm going to end this live. AllCCG.com, please sign up. AllCCG.com, please sign up. And Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and everything will be added unto you. I love y'all. Thank y'all for everything.